Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the drained Great Lakes map. We're playing as a green player out of the third position. Got a bit of material in the middle of the board here. This bonus could be decent. We've got the blue player on a 6 next to us. He may choose to cap right there anyway. There is an extended... What is this? 2-point hold off of this territory here. Could even potentially try to take the split bonus right there. He's not aware of the 4 here. This is looking like my best choice. I think this 5, this 5 does hit over to the side here, so that's not completely terrible either. I don't see... black likely caps on this 5 or this 3 down here, so I don't love those options for myself. This 3 here or this 5. I think we're going to go on the 2, despite blue being right there. Mostly because we shouldn't lose our cap, right? We've got the 4 here. We can take a card on a separate spot and eventually play for something. So blue caps directly next to us. I understand wanting to cap on a valuable stack, but at the end of the day, honestly, so he does go on the 3 there. I'm surprised he didn't go on the 5. The 3, I guess, holds similarly down here. Can still potentially turn one this bonus without risking losing that. But honestly, this maneuver by blue, I don't really get it. I'm not sure what the goal is other than capping on a 6. Like that, to me, that's the only thing here. But positionally, this allows me to potentially 2-point hold the +4 and the +3 behind me. It's going to depend on, is orange back there, is pink back there, is red back there. We know black and blue are not. I don't see any action from red. My assumption would be one of those 3 players is going to be up above here in the top left, maybe even next to blue in here. There very well could be somebody behind me as well. But we're not going to push our luck super early. We're only going to start with 5 troops, so we want to make sure everything lands on capital on our first turn. I don't love this. This does not wow me. This makes me think orange is potentially capped behind me, especially with the added troop there. We will not be adding any troops to these other positions. Pink is behind us, and also, at least currently, AFK. So, gonna have to keep that one on our radar. Probably lose this 2 here, but that's good to know that pink is behind us. Potentially 2 cap hold back here, which certainly makes this a bit more intriguing. And blue is going to slow roll us. Not sure I understand this choice. With other players going after us, this just doesn't seem like a very wise decision. Probably ends up, if he continues slowing, which I would have stopped by now, you got to split between these 2 capitals. Even if you end up winning this, loses 3. Like, this just feels like a spite play. You're not... The problem is, and the blue player feels this, and I strongly dislike this philosophy among players in the game of Risk. This cap is going to get taken by one of black, orange, or red. There's absolutely no way that this sits here for free for me. So by doing that, all blue does is just throw... It certainly throws his own game away, if not also throwing my game away. And I get it, right? I get that you're upset that I cap next to you. I totally understand. Or no, actually, that's not even fair, right? I get to choose first. And in choosing first, I know that there is removed risk, I should say. Yeah, he's going to take this whole bonus back here. There is removed risk because I get to go before him, right? He has to try to slow roll a large cap because I know once he caps next to me, I have to play safe. Instead, he pisses away 14 troops, likely the 15th here on this next turn because orange will bare minimum take that. I have pathing to potentially bring the 5 back into cap. I don't really have plans of doing that. I wouldn't be surprised. I won't be surprised to see him potentially try to, if I leave this here, slow roll me on cap on the next turn. I don't know that I even want to take a card, though, around my cap right now, just given the danger. Don't think orange has a bonus. We'll see if red has one. Black is certainly going to have one, unless red is up here keeping eyes on him. And blue is actually full on flag, so he's out of the game. All right, so he won't try to slow roll me, which is good. We can potentially collect his cards. Bot does place next to me. Probably rolls this off. We almost want to hope for a 4-on-2 loss. That's going to roll next to me. I do wonder if... Oh, it rolled down. Oh, it rolled down. We may be able to steal this capital, which is better, I think, than stealing blues. It is better than stealing blues. The fact that it rolled down is good for me. Obviously, orange can come back and attack because this was the orange player here, but it didn't lose anything. So 3 troops sitting here. Red takes that capital. Red also does hold a bonus worth 4. I think red has the Royale bonus up there. So we are going to want to, if orange does not take this, we're going to want to, I think, 3 troops here, 3 here. I don't know that I want to hold with a 4, but I may have to. Orange does take this. So not exactly the nicest position to start in with red stealing this capital. I think we would... I actually wish red didn't take this because orange may have pivoted for this instead of going through pink in the back. All right. Well, I don't want to lose my cap. We got to play a little bit safe here. And we lose that, so... Just going to sit tight for a minute. I don't know where blue bot places, but these blizzards are actually... these two in particular are pretty impactful blizzards. We fortunately don't lose any troops on the 5-on-1 roll. It's a shame that... or 5-on-2, rather. It's a shame the 3-on-1 failed. 89% roll for everybody except for me. It sometimes feels like... and black is getting 3 additional troops on this turn. So orange, I think, will have... oh, no, he won't actually have this whole bonus. So this is not the most effective 1-point hold. The fact that pink had troops here and didn't cap here and instead chose this option, to me, is pretty foolish. But he obviously did bot out. It's a shame that orange had seemingly incredible dice to roll that 3 with virtually no repercussions. I'm surprised black doesn't try to finish that bonus. I guess he is capped here, so this is not a very strong capital. Pink loses the capital. We don't see the placement of those troops. So orange, I assume, is capped behind me on their original. Probably don't have the greatest defense on those capitals. Something or someone did break red up in the top of the board as well. So I may, with an 11 cap here and red currently not having his bonus, needing to defend 2 capitals as well, I may actually try to push my luck here to try to take this bonus next to red, the Stanley bonus on that +4. Possible that that's maybe a little bit of over-aggression, but I don't know. Maybe he lets me hold it. Orange also getting 7. We'll see how he plays this, right? Could clear me out of the Erie bonus and by extension there, blue as well. Or... I don't know. I'm not sure what he ends up doing. We'll have 9 here. I think an 11 is fine even if he retakes here. I doubt he tries to roll like a 19 on 11. I think that would be silly. My guess would be orange. If orange is behind me, plays for the mommy +3. But yeah, this is Drain Great Lakes. We will be back at some point, everybody, with... that is brutal. All right, let's stop there. Losing 3 troops on a 2 is just silly. I've seen it. I don't know if the blitz changes really had that much of an impact, but I feel like I've seen this happen more in recent memory of those 5, like not even 5 on or anything above a 6 on 2, losing 3 troops. I feel like I've seen that more frequently lately. I think we see this black territory come down and hit here. I wouldn't be surprised after this hit if he splits and knocks me out of this spot as well. It'd be nice if he didn't, but I don't really know how to gauge my opponents here. That almost certainly hits me. Now, we don't see the commitment of the pink bot, so we'll do with that info what we can. It tries to hit here and fails, so we may see the 3 roll on the right-hand side. Nope, it just retakes there. Does red reclaim? Red does reclaim his +4 bonus up there. I can't imagine that black and red have too good of a relationship moving forward in this game, but remains to be seen. The fact that we see red place all of their troops in the top left, nothing committed to that 10 cap, is very interesting. But basically, my whole point about, to get back to blue real quick, my whole point about the blue player doing what they did, I understand that the 6 cap in the middle of the board, it is objectively a decent capital. I'm not trying to take that away from this player. My concern is that you're basically playing to screw somebody else over. This is bizarre pathing here from orange. I mean, I guess maybe your concern is that the pink bot's going to break you, but I don't know that he has enough troops after losing troops on me. Not sure he had enough to finish that. We're going to cut through here and finally get back to our capital. Again, red's not stacking here. So maybe I'm going to leave that there. So we got pink behind me, got pink up top, we got blue in here. Obviously, blue could place troops here. Red doesn't know blue is here. Orange does. I want to keep it that way where people don't know that blue is here. At least, you know, we got 3 human opponents, and we want to try to hide the fact that blue is here from as many of them as possible. Black starts with 13, so +5, +3. That +5 I'm actually a little bit surprised they held. Or captured as easily as they did. I wouldn't be surprised to see black break here. I don't think he sees himself as any sort of good neighbor to me, but maybe he goes up into pink instead. Yeah, should have known split bonus was not going to hold. Fortifies that back. Now, that was a pretty large percentage of their troops. I think red is worried that pink is going to go break him. And it's possible that red and pink are playing nice here, right? Like red and black are playing nice with a +3, +4 here, and black chose to break me. Now we don't even get the opportunity to retake here, which is unfortunate. Like, I would have gotten broken there anyway by pink, but it's a bit annoying that the black player did that. But he's got his little Canadian cohort here that he's not working with, but certainly not actively playing to the detriment of either. I want to leave these cards directly adjacent to my capital available as long as possible. But just so you guys are clear, I do plan on bringing Wacky Wednesday back at some point. But I need a little break from the trying to be a super wacky. And I wanted to finish our review of the 2 new map packs on the meta settings. So progressive capitals like we're playing here. We are playing with automated inactivity behavior as well. And then the standard meta settings you guys know and love. And then we'll get back to Wacky Wednesday. Maybe I think we'd run into a Wednesday again trying to finish the new zombies map pack on these settings. So I think this is the blue feed now. So I think I take this. There may be some blue on other parts of the board, but then it'll trade in there, so I'm not super worried about it. We double trade, and then yeah, that's the trade in. That gets us 8, so double trades us back down to 3. So we actually end up at the front of the order. I'm not sure this matters too much, but it's fine. I mean, I'm not going to hit red here. I actually don't think it's in my best interest to hit red right now. Because I think that leaves me with him on a trade-in, and I don't know if his cap has opened up top. I think that leaves me far too susceptible to danger. I'd instead rather just play for a strong cap. Pink also set early, so I get the 6 and the 8 trade, which isn't bad, right? I mean, in my position, I would have gotten the 12 anyway, most likely off of that, right? So pink sets and then 6, 8. I would have gotten the 10 or the 12 if blue sets. So it ends up working out in my favor anyway. And now we're just on 3 cards, which is front of the turn order. We're actually a full card ahead of black and pink. I've got pink, being orange, pink trapped between us. So see what red does with his defense here. I'm wondering if he gets active trying to eliminate pink. You know, we'll be able to kind of see that happen if that's the case. But yeah, so Wacky Wednesday will return. I do plan on doing our Felon Friday this week, which we obviously bypassed last week because I didn't want to end up with the new map pack finishing on Thursday or even today. I wanted it to be done before Tier List Tuesday, which is what we got. Red's seemingly playing aggressive, potentially just for this bonus here. There's no point in trying to kill pink yet. I wonder, orange may go for it right now. That is an intriguing number of troops. Red has 3 capitals. I don't think that is wise. Whatever Red just did, I don't like it. He must have been back here. Orange does not retake either. So Orange loses the cap, holds the +3, loses the cap here. I don't really have a cheap card because Orange didn't move. I'll hit these cap cards if I have to, but I don't. Yeah, Red's right here. Interesting. That may even trap Orange behind us, which could be valuable. Box him off of the pink kill. We have a trade-in. I think I'm strong enough to justify trading early and killing pink for 3 cards if I can. Or black just feeds it to me. It looks like black's going to feed it to either me or orange. We'll see if orange takes it or is aware of it. That breaks red here. Red takes the cap. Because orange didn't take the cap, I didn't take the cap. Black just takes the red's cap here, which should start a scuffle. My assumption is that actually starts a scuffle between these two players. Because I don't think red's going to want to let him hold all of this up here, especially if he fortifies down this way. Pink has a bonus. Pink has the +5 in Uperland. I'm hoping that red goes for that on this next turn. Orange also may be card blocked back here, depending on how far red and black went off of this position. Red gets 11, so he is holding double capital and the +4. He dumps everything here. He's going to go try to hit black. Oh, no, he's going to try to kill pink, just like I thought he might. This is either going to kill pink or breaking black. He bails on the capital here. Okay. I mean, I'd like that. I think orange is capped here, if I had to guess. Maybe deeper. Did orange get a card? He does. Okay. Red bails. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to actually kill pink. Pink has a trade on 3, great. I don't think red fully removed pink up here. I think red went and fortified back to broke black, and I read that correctly. He did break black in both bonuses. Black trades, which is interesting. I set early because I didn't want to be a victim, and I wanted to take this cap here. Red bailed on the cap. Red gave this. It basically gave blue's cap to me. And again, the thing about blue capping next to me, I mean, that is an admission of you're just frustrated that somebody caps. You try to take this position. Maybe you get great slow rolls and you win it. But honestly, I would just try to play for another spot on the board if somebody capped next to where I want to cap. You guys see that often. Sometimes I will cap directly next to people. But this is one of those situations where I don't think there was a bonus for blue to play for in this region that was right next to me. So I was a little bit confused by that. I don't know if I ever finished my point earlier about the blue player, and I just wanted to get that out. That I just think if I was in his position, I wouldn't have done that. And I capped here for the potential 2-point hold for this entire region in the back. Pink on 3 cards. We hope it doesn't trade on 3. It does dump all of its troops here. I'm not sure it actually gets any cards. Oh, it does. Okay, so orange is not capped there. That actually breaks orange's bonus. I think this will be a pink feed to the orange player, which would double trade him. Red is getting 6 now. So black set early, which I wouldn't advise from his position, only on 3 cards. Sets early. Red does not trade, meanwhile. So if we can get the pink kill, which I think red may have just fed us. Either fed us or fed orange. Or he's just heavy hitting black, but I'm intrigued. Black or orange only getting 5. I think if you're the orange player, you take the elimination on pink. Yeah, with a trade in there, that to me tells me not only is he going to take the elim on pink, he's also going to try to bonus it potentially into a cap take on me, which won't eliminate me, but certainly won't make me feel good. And if he doesn't, if this ends up being a cap swap here on black, where he takes this cap back from black, which it, based off of the number of attacks here, very well might be, which would be great for me, right? We scoop the pink kill. Oh, oof. I think I've got enough of a radar here on pink. I don't think I'm going to need much more there. And I am correct in that assumption. I'll trade that. Why not? Let's get this up to 40. Red is down in here. Orange isn't even in here. He quit. Did he sack his whole... I believe this is like a... I believe this is a 20. I don't know where orange is. Orange took red's cap. Interesting. Okay. So red's on 5 cards, almost certainly just fed red to black. I don't know why orange played that the way that he did. Orange was never capped behind us that entire time. He held this bonus, but he was not capped back here. Black got 7. He may not have enough to kill red, and red would trade in wherever he is. Like if red was just in here and black didn't have enough troops to get to it, he'd have to hit through orange's capital. This is not very strong. So orange must have been up here. He must have been stuck behind black and red and then took this. So now red sets in behind orange. We are on 4 cards with a trade in. Things are looking pretty good here. Oh, no. Is red behind him over here? Because that's going to... If this is the only spot red is left in, if orange did fully clear him in the back, and black is setting to go get in the way... Okay, he decides against it. I think red must be back here. I probably had that elimination. Because red did take this from orange. So red aggressed this position earlier because... Red aggressed this position earlier. It must have been because orange was originally capped behind him. And so orange was going for this area, eventually wins this capital, but is not able to properly defend it. 32 troops comes out of the woodwork here. With the trade-ins on 45, that actually is probably worth the cards. Orange gets 14. Black's not on a trade-in. Black also doesn't break me. We're going to hold 3 bonuses here unless orange comes and hits me. I don't think it's a good idea to let black get these cards, because I think he's got just enough juice to get it. So it's less about... I don't know that it's inherently worth it for me to take these cards, but it's definitely worth it for me to not let black have them. And I think that that is more important. Although I could kill orange. I don't know that I can kill orange, though. I don't know what his other cap has on its defense. That's good dice. That's okay dice. That's okay dice. I want him. I want the bot out, right? Red bailed on the game. Oh, I meant to fortify back. I didn't realize I ended my turn. So black will discover a 32 back here, which actually is kind of fun. Should have had these troops here. Black also does get completely broken by orange. He may go eliminate orange right now, actually. This may be just a victory for us that we kind of lucked into, depending on how many troops he has here. That's a break. Cap take as well. It is a cap take as well. If we see him jump to 4, he'll trade in off of it, and we'll have a little bit of a battle on our hands. Albeit with all but one of his caps locked off. This is a pretty easy card block for me if he does end up getting this. I don't know how much he loses on the 16, though. He does take the additional capital. Does he have the troops left to finish this? Because if not... Oh, he is going to come break me. He does not finish off orange. He's off of multiple caps now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a win for us. Almost certainly. Not only does he takes both caps, but orange still has... Orange wins his capital back. Not just that, though. Orange wins the cap pack, but also seemingly still held this bonus here, which is very strange to me that black never weaseled his way in there. Now, black did make more of an effort, I think, to try to win this game. No, I don't vibe with that. I'm gonna... Oh, he went MIA for a second, and now he's back. Orange took this capital. Honestly, I feel a little bit bad for orange. Black went for orange not to win the game. Black went for orange strictly, I think, to try to play for second. Whereas it felt like orange was still trying to win despite a limited position. So we'll give orange second. Also, it looked like black quit for a second. He ended up coming back. But to be honest, I don't know. I don't vibe with it. So I guess this was the bonus that orange somehow held. I'm just wildly confused by how my opponents played this. I end up winning, but I'm not really sure how. Just kind of had the game fed to me. Nobody paying attention to the bot eliminations definitely helped. Triple intermediate on blue, black, and pink. Double beginner on red and orange. We'll be finishing this out with the Terraformed Venus map tomorrow. And then next week, we will jump into the Zombies 2 map pack on these settings. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. What do you think about blues play? What do you think about black, orange, red, everybody? Pink obviously quit right away, so not much commentary about them. Let me know down below. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.